Hi guys, so this is week 1 paleo, and I just kind of wanted to give you an update about what's been going on with everything with me and with Lachlan. So for physically, I noticed that eating paleo, I have had a ton more energy. I was able to run around and kind of play with my kids this week, and I did the demo for Just Dance 2014. I haven't actually got my butt to the store yet to buy one. I was going to do it on Amazon, but just haven't had a chance to do it yet. So physically, I've been feeling great. I haven't weighed myself. I don't really care what the scale says because mostly I'm just doing it for my own body to feel better and to, you know, eventually look better, but I don't really care about that part. So physically for Lachlan, what I noticed was I've been, eating a lot more vegetables than I normally eat, and I'm eating pretty much the same amount of meat that I normally eat, but I've really amped up the vegetables. What I noticed is that he gets really horrible gas with any type of cruciferous vegetable. I had, in one of the stir fries, I had some cabbage, and then that night he was just so crampy and gassy that it was just terrible. And then the next day, well, I think it was 2 days later, I had some broccoli, and he did not do well with that either. So I just cut those out of the diet for now, and to see how he would do with that. And the rest of the vegetables that he's been having has been fine. Also, I didn't have any onions yesterday, so that would I've been eating green onions, hoping that wouldn't hurt his tummy as much as like the regular raw onions. That I cut those out, so he didn't have really any gasless today. So I think that's probably what it was. And for me, like I said, I haven't weighed it myself. I don't really care about that. I'll probably weigh in, maybe. Actually, I did weigh. I weighed myself in the beginning of the week. I haven't weighed myself at the end of the week yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. So I also have something for you guys. I recorded all of my meals that I had this week, and I'll also post some recipes in the description so that you guys can see what I've eaten for the week. So here you go. So for dinner tonight, we are having pork chops, fennel crusted pork chops with an apple fennel salad with baby kale and carrots, and apples and yellow peppers with a apple cider vinegar vinaigrette with fennel and cumin in it. It really sounds kind of crazy, but it's really simple to make. And then this is a NARS version. This is the pork chops cut up here, and I gave her a little bit of a side of rice. And then this is her salad. I didn't put any apple. This is just baby kale and carrot for her. So this morning we have a egg scramble with sausage, tomatoes, yellow bell peppers, different types of kale, some cilantro, some green onion, and some mushrooms, and some zucchini. Just all scrambled together. So tonight we're having a chicken breast with shredded zucchini, shredded carrots. No, she has one zucchini. Tomatoes, red peppers, cilantro. So just all sorts of yummy veg that my husband and daughter will pick off and not eat. So for lunch today we have stir fry, sort of. We just threw a whole bunch of vegetables and a whole bunch of different kinds of meat. We got shrimp and pork and just a ton of vegetables. We had a huge bag of frozen stir fry vegetables from Costco that we used in there, and then I chopped up some yellow peppers and
sponsor.
Yellow peppers are my sponsor. Oh no, just yellow peppers and broccoli we added to it. So tonight we're having spaghetti squash, which I roasted with garlic and olive oil and basil, and then I put over the top of it a marinara sauce with grass-fed beef, and then we just have a green salad, which is romaine lettuce, power greens, which is kale and Swiss chard, tomatoes, eggs, cucumbers, and orange peppers. on the fine china tonight. So today for lunch is a really light lunch. We are having banana mango smoothies, and it's just super simple. It's frozen banana, like the equivalent of probably 1.5 frozen bananas, super ripe bananas, like bananas that you would use for banana bread. Just peel them, cut them up, chuck them in the freezer, make sure they're in one level. Almond milk, ice, and a little bit of vanilla, and then we're having pears. And that's for lunch. So tonight we are having leftover spaghetti squash, and I shredded a bunch of zucchini and put them in along with the spaghetti squash to kind of bulk it up a bit, because there was some left over, but it wasn't quite enough for everybody. This is my little tool that I use. I do have a spirolizer for the zucchini, but this one actually, it's quick and it's small and there's not a lot to wash, and it actually keeps the pasta or what your zucchini or whatever it is that you're doing a lot drier than if you use a spiralizer. The spiralizer makes it just kind of mushy and wet unless you use the larger setting on it, which I don't really like to do. So anyway, so we have chicken thighs and we have some mushrooms, and I made a mixed nut pesto with it, and it was just so super simple to make. I threw a couple cloves of garlic along with a handful of just totally mixed nuts that I got out of my cupboard, and then put a whole huge handful of basil in there and a huge handful of power greens that I got from Costco, and then olive oil, and the mixed nuts already had salt on it, so I didn't touch the salt. And then I whizzed it up and added about a couple of tablespoons of coconut milk to the mushrooms and chicken, and then just kind of heated up the pesto inside in the pan with it, and then I poured it over the spaghetti squash and zucchini noodles, and then just tossed it in a bowl. And oh my god, I can't stop eating it. It's so freaking good. So this morning for breakfast we have a breakfast scramble with sausage and zucchini, carrots, and the power greens, and the meat is a little bit of sausage, and then it's just mixed with some eggs, just sauteed, and a lot of mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So that's my breakfast. Hi, I'm back just for a second. I wanted to show you the man of the hour, the one, the only, Mr. Lachlan Lang, who I believe just pooped himself. Awesome job, buddy. Say hi to your audience. Say hi, dude. Right now he's wearing Kiki pants, which are like one of my favorite companies that make just wonderful baby outfits and outfits for toddlers. So I'm going to be doing a video next week about what kind of clothes that he's wearing right now, and what I found to be absolute necessities for newborn life, and what I found that I thought I would like but I really don't like. So say bye-bye, Lachlan.